Can you describe where you were before Finding Creating Champions for Life?
Just a lot of yelling and, at each other's throats. And each day was a struggle, a big one. Yeah. Just leaving the house, going anywhere was a big to do. It was a big struggle, just, going to the grocery store or whatever. Right. Yeah.
Right.
So anytime he moved from one place to the other, it was really traumatic for him, really. And, it it was just rough doing anything day to day. It was a tough go.
Yeah. So I have this vision that type of chaos and frustration on a daily basis, that must have been a strain on your relationship to some degree.
Absolutely.
So it's affecting everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, share with me Creating Champions for Life. And I think probably Nicole found the videos and came to you and said, we have a solution. And I know that you've been going to all sorts of therapy and everything, trying to find the answers for several years already. Yeah. So what was going through your head when Nicole was like, I think I might have found something?
Yeah, it was, she sent me the PDF you guys had floating around there, telling your story. Especially, I think it was Zach.
Yeah.
Read it, we're like, this is Rowan to a T, right? Our son Rowan. It was like, this is him, right? So we found your story going through the exact same thing. Yeah.
Amazing.
It was pretty amazing. Yeah. Yeah. And then, she started looking you guys up, and then we had her interview with Tom, and rest is history.
Yeah. So share the progression that you've seen in 6 months working with Tom and learning to speak kid. What are you seeing with your little ones now, and with your relationship too? Because I think everything on the positive, there's negative side to the universe, which is yelling, anger, bitterness, jealousy. We all know those. There's tons of negativity. And then on the positive side of the spectrum, there's love and harmony and kindness and joy and fun. So share with me, as you're going through the transition, what you're starting to see now.
One thing we've been doing for a while is 5 minutes meditation before each meal. And because, we've been working with this for a while, Rowan did awesome the first time out. There was a little resistance, but much less than there would have been. And he sits completely still 5 minutes each meal. This is a kid they said wouldn't be able to sit still ever. Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So he has a good 15 minutes under his belt of being a statue, basically. And
how does he feel about himself?
He's just more confident, and he corrects us a lot now. Like, I can do it. Yes, you can. So, we're undoing all our training of doing a bunch of stuff for him, and it's so every day is less and less and less and less we're doing for him, because he can, of course he can do it, whatever it is. Yeah.
That's awesome. You can probably hear Tom clapping in the background. He's so proud of you guys. Oh, that's awesome. So what would you like to share to any mom or dad that might be watching this story going, is there hope for me? What would your message be to them?
There is hope. Rowan's been in and out of, they've been several different, quote unquote experts in therapies and blah, blah, blah. And none of it matters. None of it. Whatever diagnosis they have, it just doesn't matter.
Right.
It's just like Tom says. It's every kid has MLS, missing life skill, right? So that's it.
Right.
Yeah, no worries. I say whatever label they've been hit with or whatever advice you get, it's all garbage. And it'll all melt away by teaching your kids. That's all it comes down to. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. And so if you're hearing for this for the first time, you might be like, that might be like a little bit of a shock or whatever, right? Because you have years of this diagnosis and this diagnosis and working towards this thing. And I just want to say that, like the symptoms that the children are experiencing, they're very real. We've all lived through them. I have the ADHD and the ODD and the anxiety and the depression, and it's very real. And I think what Tim's saying, though, is that as you learn to speak kid and you learn to teach them to earn their own goals and you empower them and you believe in them that they can learn, then practicing focus and memory and cognitive thinking and building neural pathways is just like building a bicep. You got to work that muscle every day if you want to actually grow it. Yeah. And that's what you're seeing, right? With both your kids.
Yeah. I think the way I would put it too is whatever diagnosis there has, isn't it a symptom for them? It's a symptom of how you're teaching them. That's what it's a symptom of. It's, their brain's fine, right?
Most of the time. Yeah. Yes.